Welcome to the ranch. Here on our ranch, we try to capture as much water as we can through the wet season so that when the high temperatures of the summer hit in, we still have a lot of water that's free. And also here at the farm, we have a lot of these 55-gallon drums, and sometimes they're cracked, they have holes, and they're busted. And most people be willing to throw them away, but I'm going to show you how we here at the Promised Land, how we fix them. Let's get started. Okay, so we only have a few items that we're going to need to get this done. Let me show you what we got set up here. We got some duct tape, got a little bit of sandpaper, and some JB Weld. Not a paid promotion, by the way. All right, so it's super easy what we're going to do. Let's look down here to the hole. All we want to do is give it a little sand, kind of roughen up the plastic, just so that the WD-40 can get a hold of it a little bit easier. What did I say?
WD-40.
Okay, and we're going to get the inside too. So let me get down in there. And now what I'm going to do, get that off, and I am going to create a wall with some duct tape. And the only purpose for this is just so that I can press a little bit more from the inside. Okay. Okay, we're going to work it in to our fingers is what it says. You can try to use rubber gloves, but rubber gloves don't work for me because it sticks too much to the rubber glove. And so you just kind of massage it together. If you kind of look, you can see on the edge here the two different colors. And basically what that is the different chemicals. So when you're mixing it together like that, that's what causes it to start to cure and harden. And so since I put the tape on the outside, which would probably have been better to put it on the inside, but since we already did that, what I'll do is work from the inside. I'm basically just filling in the hole. And this stuff sets. I wonder what this sounds like. Darth Vader up in here. I'm having so much fun. Yeah. Oh, you had the microphone up top. I didn't know.
Yeah, so that way you could speak into it.
So what we're going to do is now we're going to check. And we can see that we've created that barrier. And I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit extra right along the seal here, or along the crack. Stupid.
You're pushing it in.
I did push it in. Stupid. We're going to take a piece of cardboard first. I'm going to create a wall so that we can work from the outside and make something that we can push this WD-40 against. So what I'm going to do is, as you can see, I started. I'm going to take some duct tape. Excuse me, I keep calling it WD-40, I mean JB Weld. But the easiest way to do this is to go ahead and put tape on the outside before I go inside the bucket. Okay. Now I have something that I can press against. In the first take I messed it up because I didn't have something solid there. So you can see I pushed out all the excess, and so now all I'm going to do is kind of work this into the cracks like this. And the great thing about this JB Weld is it sets up in like 15 minutes. So you can see it's already starting to get hard. Now we'll move on to the next one. And this one used to be a pig waterer, which this is a nipple for a pig, and I don't want to get rid of it because we may use it again in the future, but it is leaking a little bit underneath the nipple. So again, we're going to take a little bit of sandpaper. We're going to prep the surface with something like this. We're going to get that dirt, as much dirt as we can, out from around that crack. Create a rough surface so that the JB Weld does not, or does have something to grip onto. So I'm going to pinch a little bit of this out onto my fingers here. Again, you can use gloves if you like. And you just work it into your fingers like this. Until those two colors are mixed together well. And
Can you save the rest of it?
You can.
As long as you don't mix it.
As long as you don't mix it.
Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to ask.
For a period of time. And so with this one's a little bit easier because the inside is pretty sturdy. So it's just a matter of working it around the edge. You see you don't really need that much. What you really want to do is make sure you pack it down into the crack or the two different surfaces. So you're creating that barrier so that water cannot get out. All right, so I want to check my work here. Remembering that this is for watering a garden. So the only thing we're worried about is making sure that it does not leak. We don't want to lose water. And so we'll use this to fill up when we have extra water, and use our watering can to dip down into the tops of these. And there you go. So you see how easy that is. If you have any kind of cracks, any kind of holes in barrels people are looking to throw away, you can always utilize them. Don't ever think that they're just trash. So the good thing also is whenever you go to look for your JB Weld or any other type of material, always remember that all the information about it is right along the top or on the back. So if you have a question of whether or not it would work with what you're doing, just read it. This one is good for water, and the great thing about this one too is it can also be used underwater. So even if your surfaces aren't quite as dry, because of that, you know that you can use it for pretty much anything. So anyway, always look at the application and the use and the instructions. Don't be afraid to read those directions. They give you everything you need. Hey, who likes easy fixes on barrels so that I can keep collecting all the water I need? Farmers do. Until next time, if you haven't yet subscribed, do so. Get that thumbs up, pass it along. Hope this is helpful to you. Until next time, peace.